what time it is. This is another simulator game of the NFL. It's actually a lot of games coming on tomorrow. So what I actually did, instead of trying to stream all of them, I just picked a few different games that I think that would be trending to actually simulate and play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Detroit Lions versus Green Bay, and then I'm going to do a 8 o'clock game, and then that will be all my uploads in the day for the actual Madden teams. If y'all want to see certain games on these weekends played and y'all want me to do them as a simulator, y'all let me know, and y'all get up under the comment section and let me know, and I will do them like that. So if you got a favorite team you want to see simulated on a Saturday or Monday, or when the NFL games do show, then let me know and I will simulate it and I will drop it on the day of the game. So like I said, I actually got one more game to do like this. I got one more game to do like this, and I'm going to do it like that. And then we might work on whatever the Monday's night game is, and we might simulate that game too. So y'all sit back, relax, and enjoy. And remember, at the end of the day, this is just a simulator. This is not the actual game. This is a simulator dropping the day of the real game. So, kind of counteract with what's going on really in a real game. But enough of that being said, y'all, appreciate y'all for watching. Shout out to all my members. I hope y'all like these videos. And like I said, if y'all want to see certain games on certain days simulated like I'm doing all these other games, y'all let me know in the comment section under each game or in my community tab. But I preferably want you to let me know under each game, and we can do that like that. This is something new that I'm trying out, and I'm going to do probably the whole NFL if I have time to do it, of the whole NFL season. So like I said, these are just randomly picked games that I'm just going to choose to play on simulator that I think people actually might want to see and look at for great content. So with all that being said, y'all, let's get into the gameplay. Limited commentary. Make sure y'all share this. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button, all that good stuff, y'all. Get y'all pop going together, and let's get it. Thank y'all for watching.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A start on the ground with Gibbs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Quay Walker.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Goff on 3rd. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Play action here with Goff. Right, reels it in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Lions.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock, his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Love out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. Escapes a defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Off play action, Goff. Able to find Wright. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 36. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, it's gone. Downfield, it's fine, St. Brown. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
St. Brown. A gain of 31 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys have great anticipation and a tremendous effort.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Kicks the handoff, now low. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to be just 1 step away from that 1st down. They haul him down near the 31. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at a borderline gimme 3rd down here. On the sneak, it's long. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun now for Lowe. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Trying for the deep ball. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Goff setting the throw. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's caught by the rookie from Arkansas. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Goff off the play action. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Has a lane inside the 25. And they take this in for the score. The Lions take a 21-0
Ooh-wee, what y'all think about that?
That's just simply the difference.
That boy put his jets on and got up out of there. I don't think GreenBay was looking for that one. That boy got up out of there on him. These games this year, man, they awesome. It's a simulation, but it's close to almost like real life. But y'all can see, Detroit got the lead, 20, Green Bay 0, and it's only the 2nd quarter. So y'all just imagine how the game gonna be. But you never know, though. It could change up, but I don't know. I think Detroit might have this one in the bag. So y'all just sit back and continue to watch, y'all, and appreciate y'all for watching this.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Out now runs the Packer offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First and 10 now from the 30. Receiver in motion, going left. And out to Jacobs to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
All right, here we go. Second down. Love from the gun. This one taken in by Kraft. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers with some work to do, trailing in this game. Love now on 1st and 10. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down throw, here's Love. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And they bring him down around the 34.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other to give him a chance to make a play.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Love. Brought in by his back, it's Jacobs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Loves to throw again. He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Sticking in the air. Love. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Love. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play. Man, it's going to be a field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. McManus sends it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action, Love. This is Reed working the right side. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. If you see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Love out of the shotgun. Able to get it to Reed. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
It's a gain of
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
So many options on 3rd and 1. That playbook wide open. And when you call a QB sneak, the last thing you want is to see that play go backwards.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They bring a tight end in motion right. The give to Gibbs. It's not the 3rd. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
They motion a receiver left. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Goff now on 3rd down. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play fake, it's Love. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Jacobs running behind center. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Tyleif Williams in on the play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Brought in, inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers make it an 18-point game.
Packers 10.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. On now is McManus to kick this away. Greg Reynolds to return it. Jukes one defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
The 26-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact.
Goff has it knocked out. Packers pick it up. And Green Bay takes this one back for the touchdown. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Really really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot. Quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys. But he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers make it an 11-point ball game.
Packers 17.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Reynolds with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Packers pick it up. And they're going to take over with a 1st and goal here. They cover the fumble, and now a great chance to make their opponents pay.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. It's an option right that begins this drive. He runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Love's going to throw for 2. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Reynolds with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Gibbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Lions first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down, ball at the 36. Running it with David Montgomery. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 41. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and just 2 to go. Up to the air now. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win.
All right, y'all. Y'all see it, end of the 3rd quarter. 25-28. Green Bay, Detroit. Another pretty good game, y'all. These simulations, hey, I hope these real NFL games play like this because these simulations are actually pretty good. So y'all see Detroit 28, Green Bay 25, 4th quarter, 2nd and 11, 47-yard. I believe
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
who has the ball? Detroit has the ball. So let's see how it go, y'all.
Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Looking to throw. Goff. Yet another grab for St. Brown. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Coming right is Gibbs. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Finds Laporta. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. This throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jared Goff touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback.
Uh-oh, Jared Goff with the touchdown. 4 minutes counting. 34-25. Uh-oh. Detroit look like they might be the winner. Look like they might take off with it and pull for the win. Definitely was a great game, but I think Detroit look like they're going to pull it off, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all comment below what y'all think.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Jukes out a one stop. This makes it up to the 25. The Packers all set to get back out there. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. That's complete to Reed out left. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Love out of the shotgun. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Sticking in the air, Love. Has his man, it stops. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Once more, it's Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers making a 4-point game here in the fourth.
Green Bay trying to prove something. Man, you never know how these simulations go, man. That's why I tell people, man, you never know how these games will go, man. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left. It is a possibility for Green Bay to come back. You know, somebody just got to be on their pivot. But, man, this is great NFL action, man. Great NFL action. 2 minutes. Green Bay going for the punt. The field goal. Okay, y'all. Now the score is 32-35. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left. Detroit getting ready to kick the ball off to Green Bay getting ready to kick the ball off to Detroit. Oh, wow. Let's see what we got in store, y'all. Y'all don't know how this could turn out. We're going to see, though. Let's sit back and watch. Let's see.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Bronc. A response in order as they take over. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Lions holding on to a field goal lead. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some quick push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down, 1 yard to go. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have the Lions first down, and they can start to celebrate now. This one's over. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their third and final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They're going to pass it here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
This will be a nice win for the Lions, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Lions get the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make.
Okay.
In college, you get a lot of blowouts. NFL, every
Pretty good, pretty good game.
One-possession game. It's not about how you
Pretty good game. That was another pretty good game. And Detroit got the touchdown, y'all. Sorry about the dog barking. If y'all tune into the channel, y'all know that he is barking. So, with all that being said, y'all see the great play. What went on was great. So, y'all see the replays. All right, y'all. End of the game, 35-32. Y'all see who won, y'all. Detroit took the lead. Detroit came out there definitely ready to play. As y'all can see, Detroit definitely came out there to play. So, overall, y'all, that was a great game. So, y'all make sure y'all comment below. Let me know what y'all want to see next. And that's the end of this, y'all. So we'll see y'all on the next one, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button. Share the stream out, y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next one. We out of here.